The biggest mistake I think that a candidate can make, a beginner can make, is not spending the next 3 days binge watching our free case interview fundamentals course. Now, let me tell you why.
Okay.
No, we know of all of these mistakes, and we didn't create a random course. We created a course that will solve most of these problems for them.
Right.
Like once you go through the free course, let me tell you what the free course has first. Then you'll understand how it solves these problems. So basically we outline the only 6 types of questions that an interviewer is going to ask you in a case interview. Then we give you the step-by-step process to answer those questions and techniques to do each step so that you'll be able to do that in every case that you get. And then we give you high-quality, in-depth practice with answers where we explain how we would tell something to the interviewer, but also how we thought of that and what you should be learning from that specific case so that you can do all of the practice on your own.
Right.
So basically you can do all of it on your own. You'll understand what a good case sounds like. You'll understand what good answers sound like. You'll see what are the skills that are being tested and you'll understand why. So basically you'll be able to get good partners because of all of this. You'll be able to give good feedback, interview well, and also do a good performance in your cases. You're going to be able to understand what good cases look like to separate them from the bad ones. You're going to be able to do solo practice so that you're not stuck with mock interviews after mock interviews, which obviously won't help you. And you're going to learn all of that a lot faster than you would in a book that honestly won't even teach you those things.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the biggest mistakes. Like maybe you don't need to binge watch in the next 3 days. A lot of people should, especially if they're short on time. It's probably one of the best ways to start your preparation. And by the way, guys, we do a lot of, like we tell a lot to you to go to the free course, but it's because it's very complete. It has all these things going on for it, and it's free. And as Julio said, the reason it's free is because even though it's complete, a lot of people need more help, more practice examples, more advanced techniques in specific weaknesses of them. And that's how we make our money. We sell paid courses for those. But the free course is probably the most helpful to a broader audience because it teaches all the 6 skills in a very complete manner with practice exercises. And we'll unapologetically send you there because, it's a great resource. And we've worked hard for it, and now we want you to do it because there's no cost involved. Now,
but how do they find it?
Okay, so what's the link again?
craftingcases.com/course.
Okay, and it's probably on the description below. Yeah.
Yeah, it also is also in the description.
No credit card required. We're not going to charge you anything for it ever. We can't even charge you because there's no credit card. And yeah, and it's going to solve all of these beginner mistakes. It's going to put your preparation in the right mindset. And there's a review that I got. 1 second. There's a review that I got the other day.
Bring it up.
See if I can find it. It's nothing fancy or anything, but I thought it was interesting.
It's cool because someone sent this to us.
Yeah. So let me see if I can find it.
I think it's on our WhatsApp conversation.
Let me see. So yeah, it's by Bjorn. Why don't everyone start this course Why don't everyone start with this course when starting their consulting interview journey? It's a question.
Yeah.
We got a review that's a question.
Why don't they start with this course?
I have no idea, Julio. Maybe they're afraid of wasting time. The course is quite long, but you can just do the modules that you want. So I'd say for everyone, it would be valuable to watch the first video of the course, which is right after the welcome video. So it's the first real video. It's called the 6 building blocks. It teaches you a new approach to learn case interviews that's skill-based and don't require you to do full cases all the time and helps you only work on your weaknesses. And then once you see like, oh, I want to improve on this one building block, there's a module for it. So there's another 6 modules, one for each building block. So there's estimations, frameworks, analysis, charts, brainstorming, hypothesis testing, and then you can just focus on that, or you can do the whole course as most people do, so which is the best way. But I guess one reason why they wouldn't do it is it's long, but it's useful.
Yeah.
right? And you don't need to do it all. What's another reason people wouldn't do it?
Look,
maybe they've
it's
been
hard.
burned.
It's
Maybe they've been burned.
maybe they've been burned by bad content, and I've seen that a lot. But I think another reason is it's hard. You know, it's got a few 1-hour videos. It's got
You have to do the work.
you have
There's
to do the work.
practice,
Yeah. The practice isn't watch only.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're not willing to put in all that work, if you're not willing to put in all that mental effort, because it's a lot of mental effort. Like people get tired after they watch the videos.
Yeah.
Then maybe they want something easier to consume, something that's more consumable rather than actionable.
Right.
And
Maybe a magic pill.
maybe a
A
magic
silver
pill,
bullet.
maybe a book, like all those other books that you've read and you've memorized stuff
Yeah.
and you've put them into tests. Like learning case interviews is hard. It really is hard. It's not simple, it's complex, and it's not easy, it's hard. It takes a lot of work.
But you know something that's interesting? I just searched for our friend Bjorn here, and couple days after giving the review, he joined one of our paid programs. So you absolutely don't need to do that, but it's interesting that we gave a lot of content that's hard. You need to work on it, and he wanted more.
Yeah.
So it's probably worth it, right?
Yeah. Some people want to put in the work.
Yeah.
And those people are more likely to get offers because if you're not putting in the work, someone is.
You're competing with those who do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we can wrap up the episode here.
All right. Great. Thank you, Bruno.
All right. See you, Julio.